What is up, guys? I'm your host, Joe, from Clash of Text with Joe, and we are in the final recap of the Season 2 CWL Lite. This is Week 11. We're finishing it up with a Week 11 recap, and before we actually get started, we're racing the clock again. You guys know my format at this point. We're going to do a quick recap as we get ready to go into the playoffs. First and foremost, I have to thank each and every one of you clans for being absolutely amazing. It's been a blast working with you guys. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into your recap. We will continue on into the playoffs with starting out with Above and Beyond versus Nagaland Elite. Above and Beyond, 73 stars over Nagaland Elite, 69 stars. So even finishing up the season, they finished out hard with 2 Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attacks, 96.76% destruction average. Just really putting on a hurting on Nagaland Elite in the final week as we get ready to go into the playoffs. This win really didn't have much value to it, but either way, a really strong way to finish off the season and say that we are ready to go into the playoffs and win is really the message sent here. Nagaland Elite did a good job here with a 94.24% destruction average. They didn't have any issues with dip attacks this week, but just came up a little short. They were unable to produce any Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 triples. Goodness, that was a mouthful, huh? As we have this beautiful attack here, finishing up with La Lune on the back end. They're going in and taking out the Inferno, and we're going to go jump in directly into Fat Cats versus Archer Outlaws. Another extremely tight war here. One based off of percentage. Archer Outlaws comes up with a 94.96% destruction average over the Fat Cats. Fat Cats put up a 93.12, so very close war between these two clans. But the Fat Cats were unable to produce a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack, while Archer Outlaws were able to produce this one. So just a great war between these two clans. I didn't really get in too much depth on, you know, what swayed one way or the other. It's Week 11. I think I'm just as I'm getting pretty burnt out like you guys are. I mean, you guys war pretty hard every single week. And these two clans here put up a hell of a show. I did get to stream a little bit of it, but by the time I got there, just wasn't a lot of action going on as we have this Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star that houses Hog Riders. So I put up a video for Hogs last week. It's just great to see the Hog Riders on the maps doing great things at Town Hall 10. SargTrain Condom versus Kinnick Society. So Kinnick Society joined the league kind of late. Replaced a clan that was using third-party software, if you guys aren't aware. But most of you guys that watch these recaps have been with me the entire season, so you already know the backstory here. SargTrain Condom put up 71 stars over Kinnick Society. Kinnick Society's defenses held SargTrain Condom at bay when it came to the Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attacks. If you remember correctly, last week, SargTrain put up, I think it was 3 Town Hall 10 triples versus Above and Beyond. If I remember correctly, this is based off of memory. I could be incorrect there. But anyways, we do have a Town Hall 9 attack that's actually quite unique. The Bowlers and the Queen Walk, they split the base, and the Hog Riders come in from the back end on the western corner of the base, and they'll sweep this entire west side of the base. Just a beautiful attack here by by Neon from SargTrain Condom. As we move into the next war here, we have USA Adults versus Michigan Rose. So Michigan Rose did really well down in the Town Hall 9s. If I remember correctly, based off of what was posted in my Discord server, a couple of guys from Michigan Rose are sharing information throughout the war, kind of keeping me updated on what's going on. Both clans put up a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack. So, I mean, USA Adults showed up ready to kick some tail, put up a hell of a show versus Michigan Rose, but Michigan Rose gained that additional star based off of, I believe, the Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star that is here. Bowler Witch combination, or Bow Witch, as most of you know it. Beautiful sweep of the base with the Bowlers and the Witches gutting the entire core of the base. Queen sitting on the edge, taking out the Teslas here. Just really good positioning of the troops and how they maneuvered and pathed their way through and cleared this base. Just an awesome attack. So, final score in this war was 72-71. Michigan Rose puts down USA Adults as we move into the playoffs. Alphas versus Heavy Hitters 2. This is like 3 weeks in a row that Heavy Hitters 2 has showed up ready to kick some tail, man. Great showing here by Heavy Hitters 2. Alphas did put up a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack. I didn't see one by Heavy Hitters 2, so we showcased Love You. I believe, I think I've caught Love You before, but an awesome attack here by Love You on the number 11 base from the Alphas. An air attack that just swept the entire base. Great placement and movement of the kill squad, taking out integral items and opening it up for the balloon parade to come through, get in on these air defenses, take out the remaining defenses. Just a great attack here by the attacker here from Heavy Hitters 2. Heavy Hitters 2 put up one additional star over the Alphas, shutting down a powerhouse that's in the playoffs, if I remember reading the playoffs correctly. Heavy Hitters 2 put up a 94.36% destruction average, so it wasn't quite as much as the Alphas, but they did get that additional star, and they did a great job doing it. So we'll move into the next war, which is Coastal Clash versus Arvaska. Arvaska, another clan that is on fire right now as they move into the playoffs. They did clinch a seed placement in the playoffs. 71-68 was the final score in this war. 94.28% destruction average. There wasn't any Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attacks in this war. So Coastal Clash's defense is kind of stumped up Arvaska in that manner. As we have this this kill squad that will take over majority of the base. As they get into the core of this base, they'll take out the altar, they'll take out the Barbarian King, and then there's a heal spell placed in order to take out a lot of defenses on both sides of this funnel, or both sides of this compartment, and taking out structures ahead of the troops with the bowlers. So just a great attack here by Stipe from Arvaska, taking out the Tesla, taking out the Wizard Tower, and it'll finish out by the balloons coming out and coming through and sweeping the rest of the base. Final score in this war was 71-68. Yolo mode versus our War Addicts. So War Addicts come in and put up a W on the week, finishing up the season with a win. So hopefully they can go into the postseason and revamp for next season. Hopefully, I hope to see them come back. They were a very good clan. Did a great job. Both clans here. Yellow mode had its ups and downs as well. Did a great job as well throughout the season. 92.88% destruction average by War Addicts to the 92.20. This Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack was probably the deciding factor for the win for War Addicts. So good job, Long Lata here from the War Addicts. With this queen that's going in, taking out structures, and she will go down due to that Tesla as the balloons will come in and flood the eastern side of the base, moving north or northwest in this case. Another group of balloons will come in and sweep this entire side of the base, and this will end up being a 3-star. Unfortunately, I can't catch all of it due to time. OSF versus Ghazi Bomber. So again, Ghazi Bomber puts up 2 additional stars over the OSF. The OSF did show up with a great percentage here, 93.60. They did a good job, and they did a great job all season long they just coming up really short on some wars, putting up a great valiant effort to win every single week, week in and week out. Ghazi Bomber, another clan that's clinched the playoffs, and they've done a great job throughout the season, putting up the percentage or the stars to win week in and week out. 96.60% destruction average done here. So they have one Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attack. So one that's currently being displayed. Now this queen here will actually walk this entire side of the base. She will get in on this Inferno Tower and take it out, which opens it up for the bowlers to just continue to sweep this base. A Hog Rider will come in and sneak in and assist the bowlers with a couple of defenses here. Just a beautiful attack here by the attacker from Ghazi Bomber. As we move into ColdStep versus Crazy Monkey. So another great war here. ColdStep put up 70 stars, but Crazy Monkey put up an additional Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star. 71-70 was the final score in this war. This is Nissy from Crazy Monkey on a Town Hall 10 from ColdStep. ColdStep, another clan that showed up week in and week out, doing a great job versus each opponent. Great clan to work with, getting into and recording for. Crazy Monkey I didn't really get to talk to very much. Obviously an international clan. I believe they're Japanese if I remember correctly, and I never really got to go into their clan. So I think they were like the only clan that I never actually visited. But either way, 94.96% destruction average by Crazy Monkeys. ColdStep put up a 95.08, so you just missed it by the single star. As we have the balloons that will sweep the entire side of this base and finish it up. We'll probably showcase a lot of these attacks later on in the week. LP4 Hades versus Meet the King. So a great war here. LP4 Hades, I'm not really sure what happened there. Maybe they just figured it was week 11 and I don't know. Meet the Kings put up 71 stars, so they're a very formidable opponent. They also made the playoffs, and they're going to do great things in the playoffs, but there's a lot of competition. We'll see how everybody else does. 95.08% destruction average by Meet the Kings, but no Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-stars. So That seems to be a consistent trend with Meet the Kings. I don't know. Maybe I missed it a few times, a few weeks, but they've only had a few times that they've had Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-stars. So hopefully they're doing a lot of friendly challenges and getting ready for the playoffs, but they got a lot of competition with Above and Beyond and a couple of other clans that are very, very consistent with at least putting up one Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 triple. But either way, don't be fooled. You're going to know it when you war against Meet the Kings. That's their motto. I've visited them. Great clan to work with, as well as LP4 Hades. Gabales versus Time Vortex. Two powerhouses here, man. Both of these clans have seeded in the playoffs. Due to the records, both made a seat in the playoffs. Like I said just a moment ago, Gabales put up 70 stars here over Time Vortex. Time Vortex came up short by 1 star here. 94.40% destruction average by Gabales, 94.32% destruction average by Time Vortex. So an extremely tight war here, being made by 1 additional star. I believe there was a Town Hall 10 versus or Town Hall 11 versus Town Hall 10 dip fail somewhere along the lines. I don't remember. I don't even have my notes pulled up at this point. It's what so we got dragons coming in, and this attack here was actually really cool by Dr. Dororme. Where he splits the base. He's got dragons up north, and he has a group of balloons as well as a lava hound that's going to take care of the south side of the base. They will actually wrap around the western side of the base and go up into the north and help those dragons. House of L versus LP3 Chiron. 2 more clans that were great clans to work with. I enjoyed visiting both of these clans whenever I had the chance to get in there and record. Again, a very low percentage here by House of L, 89.16% destruction average here to the 96.32% destruction average by LP3 Chiron. I'm not really sure if LP3 Chiron made the playoffs. I'll have to look at my notes and look at the content that I created earlier today to check that, or check the list. They put up 73 stars on House of L, so they came in really strong. They had 3 Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attacks. I just think that their division, they were in a really tough division. I'm not really sure if they made the playoffs or not, but they were definitely a formidable clan to make the playoffs, no doubt about it. But thanks to both of these clans, just great content every single week from the Chiron clan with Town Hall 10 attacks. You guys have taught a lot of people on YouTube that have viewed my videos. I'll put it like that. Moving into the next war, we got 1001 Crew versus Assassin Score. So I got to stream a lot of this war. Not a lot of feedback from a lot of you guys on coming and streaming your wars. Assassin Score is all about it though. I love going over and streaming for these guys. Great clan to work with. Great 1001 Crew is also another good clan to work with. You guys are phenomenal. They put up 70 stars over Assassin Score. So Assassin Score had a little bit of a hard time in the dip fail department this week. Maybe just because it's week 11 and they had to regroup a little bit. I'm not really sure. They did both. It was a really tight war either way. As we have a Town Hall 9 attack on the screen for you because there wasn't any Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star attacks. Beautiful hog attack that will sweep this entire south side of the base, and they will wrap around and go up into the north side of the base. 94.84% destruction average by 1001 Crew, 93% by Assassin Score. So a very low percentage for Assassin Score, kind of unusual for them. Just an off week for them as we move into the playoffs. LexCorp versus Redline. So both of these clans, phenomenal clans to work with. I've actually built a relationship with some of the folks from LexCorp through the Clash Babes, Clash Bows. Great group of people to work with. Pirate Potter, great streamer to work with and talk shit to every week. You guys are phenomenal. So Redline put up a 94.36% destruction average over LexCorp. LexCorp did go perfect this season, as they said that they were going to do. That one's for you, Stoney. And Redline put up 72 stars over LexCorp 70. Just a great war between these clans. And then again, LexCorp coming up short by a few stars, week in and week out, showing up ready to play and just coming up by short by percentage. Hats off to you guys for showing up and continuing the war despite the record. Much love, Slim. Much love for Evil Queen for doing some artwork for me, and you guys are phenomenal. Pennoyer Violator MP versus JTJ. This is, I believe, the final war on the list. We did miss a war with that Dune War and Violent Wizards. I didn't even see the score for that one, to tell the truth. Their war was continuing well into this morning, and I was unable to record anything because it wasn't finaled up, and it's outside of my timeline for getting this recap done for you guys. either way, back on track here. JTJ put up 71 stars over Pennoyer Violator MP. Both two clans great to work with on getting into getting content for Pennoyer Violator MP. Showed up week in and week out doing a great job. JTJ is another powerhouse that's going into the playoffs, looking really good as they go in. There wasn't any Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-stars in this war, so obviously the defenses were there this week. And as you have this beautiful Bow Witch moving through the outsides of the base, and the queen that will continue to progress into the base. Final score in this war is 71-66. I'm out of time. Let's go ahead and get into the playoff picture as we move into the conference quarterly finals, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at who actually made the playoffs. Starting out with seed number 1 in Gabalis at 9-2. Number 2, JTJ, 8-3, coming from the Skeleton Division. Number 3, Assassin Score, 8-3. Crazy Monkey at 5-6 in the number 4 slot. Meet the Kings at number 5 at 9-2. Number 6 at 1001 Crew at 7-4. Number 7, Redline, 7-4. And then finishing it up with Time Vortex in the 8th slot. These are your awards for this week. Coming up, Above and Beyond versus Coastal Clash, Ghazi Bomber versus Archer Outlaws, Alphas versus Michigan Rose, Sokisa Condom versus Arvaska, Gabales versus Time Vortex, Crazy Monkey versus Meet the Kings, Assassin Score and 1001 Crew will rematch, and JTJ versus Redline. Drop those comments below, and thanks for watching, guys.